Hey Peter, this is Steven. It's a really quick video to show you a couple of the things, just a couple minutes maybe of the game playing, and with the new extension that I've got working. So I've got this extension over here that I'll probably put on the Google Play Store pretty soon. Um, yeah, so it's already installed on this machine. All I have to do is go up here and say, here's my Viktory II computer, press it, and there we go. We got the buttons to play. Let the computer play a turn, or stop them if you want them to stop playing the turn. So we have normally, right, I would grab these things and put them in, but I just let him play the first turn, and he just played on the right side. So like normally, you can still play any side, any turn you want. Sorry. Um, and pretty much from any point, most any point, you could just let him start playing, and he'll finish out the turn for you. So anyway, I'll let him play both sides and just fill in the map a little bit, because it's actually a lot faster to have him play. And maybe we'll see what he's doing. Yeah, he does like to explore the map and head towards the other side. And he also likes to stay on safe terrain, so sometimes he's a little slow. He probably could have gone a bit faster if he went around there, but he prefers to end his turn on safer terrain. Um, which I could get more detailed in the programming to see if there was an actual danger around or not. But for now, it works out pretty well. So he's expanding out here, and you'll notice that this guy already took all four types of terrain. That's not by accident. I mean, it could be, but well, it's not anymore. In the past, it was random, but now it's not random. It's actually selecting terrains based on trying to get combat supply, as well as paying attention to if they're in danger of an enemy. If there was a unit nearby or within, like over here, maybe he would build up this town, or this town more likely than building up those towns, just because he would see there's a threat to them coming. And alright, so yeah, I'll just let him keep playing. Looks like the whole map is explored now. And he's moving up here to, yeah, he likes sitting outside of other people's towns to besiege them, pin them, especially on safe terrain. He looks like he formed a little army there right next to that spot. He's not guarding either of those towns right now. Let's see if Red's turn. Let's see if Red goes ahead and guards those towns or attacks or what. All right, so he is guarding these towns. He's not guarding that town because it's not under threat. And yeah, I'm not sure exactly why he did that, but he's fanning out. Yeah, that's a reasonable move. And he put he did guard that town as well because there's a threat to it. And he's also within striking distance of some stuff there. Let's see what yellow does with that. Okay, yellow yellow decided to go on the defensive almost everywhere. I'm not sure why he's guarding that town. That's a little strange. Let's see. Hey, he got a ship. Okay, so he built up this town first. He did attack, but only with one person. That wasn't terribly effective right there, but it varies. Sometimes he just throws out little skirmishers, and sometimes he actually attacks with a big army. So he's building up on this side, and he's going to put out a scout there to pin that town, keep it from developing, which is probably a good idea. This is probably not sitting but here on accident either, to some degree anyway. It knows to try to defend its own towns by sitting frigates next to it, so it's probably what he's doing. Looks like he's got cavalry. All right, let's see what he does next. Yellow's turn. So yellow. Alright, he just decided to go for a battle. They both wiped each other out. He's built up over here. My mouse is dying a little, sorry. It's hard for me to move it at the moment. I need to get new batteries in there. Yeah, so I think maybe he just had to put guys here, or yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, let's see what red does with this. Okay. Alright, red is attacking over here. He just sent an army of 3 guys. That's probably enough to take the city. Especially because the ship wasn't there anymore. Yep, he took it. And he built up this place. Yeah, probably, well, he probably would have built up this one because he knows there's some threat from that cavalry there. And if he sees there's a threat to a town, he's more likely to build it up. It's a little too bad he didn't build up that one maybe, but it does have a ship helping it out. And he did distribute his defenses pretty well, looks like. Let's see if yellow can do anything useful here. Okay, so, well, that's not very useful. Interesting. The cavalry ran off and attacked someone randomly across the map. They usually tend to support. I tend to keep them held back so that the cavalry and artillery will try to support the infantry better. But there are some exceptions that I'll let it go off and try to do its own thing. And there was a mix of code there. I could tell you what was causing it, but I did let him wander off there. The reason I let him wander off was because there was a ship next door, and possibly sometimes you might want to let them board a ship. So right now it does let them kind of wander a bit. When I'm moving a first wave of guys, I have it divided up in different waves of peace movements. And if there's a ship next to it, I'll probably let him move. Unfortunately, he didn't board the ship. He actually just wandered off and attacked someone by himself, which is usually not a good idea. Although sometimes it is if it's not very well defended. Sometimes he gets lucky, and he might have gotten lucky there. Oh, looks like we got a... Holy shit. He actually did a bombard attack, and he attacked with 2 guys using frigate, amphibious invasion. Yellow got kind of lucky. Okay, so yellow survived. Good thing his cavalry was back there. He only brought 2 out of 3 guys over. Well, he could have sent a little bigger force. That might have been good, but it was a reasonable move, I guess. Now, actually, I think this computer actually plays better when it's playing versus a human, because it does take some of its cues from the other player. It pays attention to where you're building up and what you're doing and responds accordingly. So if one person is playing with a purpose, like a human would, it actually tends to almost play better, I think. When the computer's playing against a computer, it kind of does stuff a little more randomly, I think, a little less purposeful. Although it does try to move towards enemy cities and capture and stuff like that. I think I've noticed it. I think it actually does play a bit better when it's playing versus a human. So I won't play out this whole game. I could actually try to play it at some point. And, oh, all 3 guys got onto that ship. Is he going back to the capital? I don't see what else he's in range of. Yep, he went back to the capital because he didn't really defend it too well. Alright, so it's too bad he didn't send a combined attack instead of splitting up his forces. I do have programming to try to get them to combine their attacks, but they're not forced to. They have options. So he might win this time. They did some bombarding. Yeah, he didn't win. I'm gonna... that's not good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a glitch just now. There's a couple of weird glitches I've noticed that, like, at the moment it looks like there's 3 guys on that ship, and I don't think there should be unless they all retreated somehow. I don't think that they should be there. Occasionally we're getting ghost people, ghost units, and I've put in some code to try to remove them whenever that happens. But it doesn't look like maybe it didn't work there, or unless... I mean, you can rewind the tape and see, but I'm pretty sure those guys shouldn't be on there. I think they got off and that they shouldn't still be there. We'll see if they actually disappear at some point, or if they continue to play out from that spot. Okay, so yellow actually hasn't been very effective on this game, has it? I might have to do another game. Anyway, I gotta go get my kids. I'll probably shoot another video. This is just a practice. I haven't seen that bug in a while. I was hoping it was gone. But yeah, it's a pretty mysterious bug. It shouldn't be able to happen. I haven't quite tracked down the source of it yet. Okay, so he did combined arms with a lot of guys this time. And he's bombarding the heck out of them. See, this was a nice move, except I don't think those 3 guys were supposed to be on that ship. I think they should have been somewhere else. But anyway, okay, so he just took the capital. I think he's won this game. We could watch the last bitter end of it if we want. Okay. If you take his capital, he'll almost always immediately attack if he can to try to retake. Not always, but if he's in range, he probably will. In this case, it was futile. But sometimes that does come in handy. If they lose their capital, they can retake it. I've seen a number of games where they do that. Okay, so one guy attacked. Oh, did you see he just walked through there, meaning he purposely took a separate route. Like one guy went straight and the other guy came from the other direction just to get more attack vectors. Yeah, so I think that guy might have purposely stopped here before going in, although there was already somebody coming from that direction, but a couple doesn't hurt. Yeah, so he's got a few different attack vectors, and he won. So red did all right this time. I think he might have cheated a bit. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. And yellow didn't do too great. Some games last quite a while. They actually, like I said, maybe when they're playing a human or whatever, they play a little smarter. I'll try another one in a little bit and give you an idea. Now, if I press play again, I don't think it won't do anything. Just says victory now. And you win. Okay, well, this is mostly just a test real quick of my microphone, and I'll come back. And actually, now that I've got this extension thing, sorry, that's not the extension. Yeah, now that I've got an extension of my own that's going onto the Google Play Store eventually, it doesn't cost much. It's like $5 or something, so I might as well do it. And it took me a day to figure out how to transfer it to its own thing, but it wasn't too bad. So before I was using a script manager like Tamper Monkey or Grease Monkey, third-party like script type thing, but I think it's a lot easier and nicer just to have your own extension. So yeah, so I've got this extension. I think we could even add like music and try to do like a dark mode or change the images or anything. Like other things could be possible with it, but for now it's just a simple AI that plugs in to games by email and works with Scott's great code that he wrote. Pretty much works. Like I said, there might be some kinks I need to work out, but I'll shoot another video in a while and see if I can do a little smoother. All right, see ya. Bye.